Frankly, I love the ladies. I mean, really, seriously? Yeah. Strike!
Yeah.
I love all of you.
I love you more.
Okay.
No. What?
We're good. I don't need to know that.
What? Why are you, like, away from me now?
You're straight, right?
Yes! Yes.
Like straighter than like a Texas highway?
Yeah. Why are we talking about this now?
Were you not paying attention, Bean Sprout?
I just... Get back here. Alan. Wow. Anyways, who has another question? Yeah.
Alan, how much did you eat today?
Oh no.
You didn't end up
I
eating
think
all of it.
we should move. I will hold on to your question, and after I'm done, I will answer it. So let's take one more question. Wait a minute.
Okay. Question. Does anybody have anything? You in the yellow.
Okay, I don't want you to wear it, so this might be a really stupid question. I know you're not wearing it now, but I'm pretty sure Lavi's character does wear it because I see pictures. But how did you get that eye patch?
I'm not wearing it because I can't see you.
How did that happen?
I'll wear it later. I don't know. I'm not really supposed to say. It's kind of a secret. It's not an injury. Unless you want to think of it that way, like I could tell you that Bookman kicked me in the head too much and then knocked out one of my eyes. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really at liberty to say it. I'm a pretty open person, but there are some things that I'm not supposed to talk about.
How does 14 boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts, 3 pancake batches from the box, unfortunately, and then...
Yeah, we don't have Jerry with us.
Yeah, he didn't come. I also had some Inarashi Dango. Those are from yesterday. I had a few batches of those and they come in giant
I took
trays.
some. Those things are tasty. I tried to give one to
I wanted
you,
to
but
eat
he
those.
didn't want it.
And then I had about like a ton of scrambled eggs. A ton and a half.
Like a ton, like a literal ton. Like, I'm not even kidding.
They taste good with ketchup. I had to ask him for a bit.
You have to have your goal and keep track of your food.
That's right, it has like a record thing. That
Well,
is kind of...
if I lived on only soba, I suppose I wouldn't have to keep track.
Why do you have to keep track in the
So
first
then you would
place?
eat all of his soba.
What are you,
Kill
a teenage girl counting calories?
No, I already told you, I don't know how many calories I ate. I tried to remember as best I could so I can answer the nice lady who asked.
You guys are such great friends, you know that?
No, we aren't!
No, we aren't.
Wow, okay.
We'll take another question.
Yeah.
There's a question back here.
Okay.
Sorry, restricted movement. Kanda, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Kill the bean sprout.
It's Alan, and you would never beat me!
You want to go again?
I would like to go again. We have to settle this.
Sit down. Guys, please, fine.
We'll win. Whoever wins gets
Go
that
on.
Klondike bar or something.
Actually, a Klondike bar.
No,
I hope they're tasty.
Ever elusive.
You really want to have the audience
Hockey
members
later.
again?
Yeah.
Well, you're the one who suggested here last time. Let's do it in the front then.
Because you want to do British rules or whatever.
Yeah, we should do it. British rules this time. Step forward. Turn around. 3 steps.
This is actually really entertaining.
Pose. And I suppose you can go.
Round 2, fight! Unless you really want to keep putting the audience in danger.
Well,
Or I thought you were a gentleman.
you can scoot into a corner and I will move over there.
Or you can just come this way unless you're a coward.
But it's your turn, isn't it?
No, it's yours. I just
Oh,
moved.
I forget. You always do that weird pose.
Alan, what are you doing? He's an idiot.
I suppose if he posed like that, I should do something interesting too.
I want to see it. Are you cutting that into me?
No, my jump.
Oi! What are you gonna do?
Take his boots next.
No, that would get me kicked in the face. Already been hit in the face. I don't want to get kicked.
You're too far.
Well, then come closer.
But then you're gonna hit me.
Well, I thought that was the point.
Well, hit me somewhere else other than my hands.
Oi!
I don't have to answer that. Come on, guys, pick it up. You don't have to be a sore loser. I still like your hair.
Thank you.
Now.
No. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
My fight.
Now.
Tim.
We are going to move on to a different segment because this is a good transition here.
I'll give you your time.
Okay. How many of you have ever read any D. Grayman fan fiction? How many of you are aware of how interesting a media type that is? Yeah. So, interesting is putting it very lightly, but you know what? I have compiled a list of some things that we are going to read for you because they're just too interesting to not do. All right. Well, don't worry.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm a mod. Well, yeah, you probably should worry. Anyways, we won't go there. First, yeah. It's not age to play. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do the genre of her comfort / fluff. That's a pretty, I don't know how people feel about that, but it's pretty safe. But unfortunately, Miranda is not in it. And neither is Alan, actually. So you get to be the narrator.
The narrator? Okay.
Alright, and we are going to act this out. If you want your hair tie back, you gotta do it.
I could just beat you up for it.
No, because that almost happens in fic.
Well, do you want me to start?
Yes. Here we go.
Okay, I'll start.
Make sure Alan has the right copy.
Yep. Okay.
The whole thing?
Correct.
Alright, will you guys be acting it out?
Yes,
Oh.
you read the narrator parts, and we get to... This is going to be very into action.
Very proper.
Alright, come on.
He's a gentleman now.
Alright, let's all stand here.
Stop
nice
moving
to have
stuff
a
around.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes.
I was like, oh, I did not.
Hey, we have a podium. That's awesome.
I'll just start. It had taken her a very long time to get used to living at the Order. Due to the circumstances surrounding her induction as an exorcist, those drafty, stone-tiled halls and cavernous spaces had felt anything but welcoming to her ever since she was a child. As her situation had changed with the passing of the years, however, she had gradually learned to accept her surroundings. And now, the hollowed-out interior of the tower no longer fueled with painful nightmares. So, too, did she eventually come to trust the others who dwelt within the European headquarters. though in truth, this had been even harder for her. However, her brother acted as a bridge between her and them, supporting her as her scars began to fade, allowing her to feel secure enough to form real relationships again. Thus, though at one point she had been unable to traverse the passageways of the tower alone without being overwhelmed by unpleasant memories, happily this no longer troubled her. Indeed, now at 15 years of age, she could say that she was genuinely happy at the order. She held the position of assistant to her brother with pride and was able to make her rounds of the building without second thought, for it was no longer a place of torture and grief to her, but one of comfort and happiness. It was her home, where her family lived, and where she felt loved and safe.
Ah, he's gonna kill me!
Lily looked up in surprise as a tall red-headed teen bounded into her from out of nowhere. She was on her way to the science department back to her room and had taken the shortcut across the training level, but was currently supposed to be deserted, and so she was not expecting to meet anyone. However, contrary to her presumptions, she suddenly found herself face to face with one exceptionally panicked bookman junior, Lobby, a mischievous 17-year-old who was relatively new to the Exorcist division.
Who?
Knowing all too well her brother Conley ran this branch of the order, she decided to hazard a guess.
Conley? What? No!
He shook his head quickly, gesturing empathetically in the direction of one of the training areas with one hand as he clutched his other with the other. Right until the second individual burst into the hall. Another boy, slightly taller, with long black hair that whipped about his face as he ran the corner. Rage seeped forth from him like a palpable aura, and the fingers of his right hand were wrapped tightly around the hilt of his drawn, though thankfully not activated, innocence weapon.
Lobby, what did you do? Me? Nothing. It was just a joke. He's overreacting.
Give it back.
Lily opened her mouth, but was interrupted as the young swordsman stalked towards them.
Yeah. I'm good.
Lobby.
Okay. I was on my way upstairs when I noticed you training here. Yeah. And so I, decided to sneak up behind him and borrow his hair tie. You should have seen his face. It was just priceless. No, I'm serious.
Shut it, Rabbit.
Wait.
Hey, Lobby, the guys. Conda.
The two boys halted, Lobby still snickering, Conda still shaking with fury. Lily had intended to confront Lobby first, but found herself staring up at Conda instead. He cut an extraordinarily intimidating figure, taller than she, fierce and scowled, twisting his features, every muscle in his body taut with anger as he held his sword ready to strike. As he locked eyes with her, however, he set his teeth, lowering the weapon almost imperceptibly.
Move.
Lily met his gaze unflinchingly, her eyes flickering up and down his figure as she delayed her response. Lobby's antics aside, she wanted to know what Conda had been doing in the training level in the first place. If she remembered correctly, he had only just returned from an extended mission which had gone rather badly. He had sustained several injuries, meaning that his body's unique resilience notwithstanding, he ought to be resting, not training. She frowned, slowly letting her arms fall, but staying put, studying him. His eyes themselves, she realized suddenly, were much brighter than usual. It could have been the intensity of his anger, but she wasn't so sure. Tilting her head slightly, she began to step aside, prompting a startled squeak from the boy behind her as he endeavored to follow her and thus remove himself from the line of fire. However, as Conda began to stride past her, Lily stepped into him again without warning, grabbing the wrist of his sword arm with her left hand and pressing her right to his forehead in a movement so swift that not even he saw it coming.
What are you doing?
Conda, how long have you had a fever?
I don't have a fever. You're imagining things.
Lily raised her eyebrows. She had felt enough foreheads in her lifetime to know when one could be considered much too warm, and Conda's most certainly qualified. Even taking into account the fact that he had apparently been training, the heat he felt blazing beneath his skin far surpassed normal body heat. She was just about to bring this point up when she noticed an uncharacteristically preoccupied look on her irascible friend's face. Mildly puzzled, she momentarily refrained him from speaking, observing him with guarded interest.
Bless you. Hey, now. Are you coming down with something? Because don't tell me she's imagining that, too.
Lily shot him a warning look, but the young swordsman's temper did not flare up again at once. Indeed, his thoughts seemed to be elsewhere. The longest comment registered with him after a moment, he was pushed to deepen his trademark scowl.